Hello friends, please come to MCQ on Ind AS 24 related party disclosures. These MCQs are very important for your exam. Please go through them, participate in the discussion. First MCQ is, try this MCQ. Which of the following is not a related party as per Ind AS 24? Which of the following is not a related party as per Ind AS 24? A director of the company, parent company of the entity, a shareholder of the entity that holds 1% of the entity, and the son of the chief executive officer of the company. So please identify who is not a related party in this list as per Ind AS 24. Please try. You have to mention A, B, C or D. Who is not a related party of an entity? Who is not a related party of the entity? Is director a related party? Yes. Under 9A3, a director is a KMP, related party. Parent of the company is a related party. Under 9B1, son of the chief executive officer of the entity, he is also a related party under 9A3, close family member of chief executive. This shareholder holding 1% is not a related party, because with 1% there is no control, joint control or significant influence. So your answer C was right. You seem to be an intelligent student. Answer C was right. Tick mark C. Now you try second MCQ. Ind AS 24 requires disclosure of compensation of key management personnel. Which of the following would not be considered as a compensation for this purpose? Identify which of this is not compensation. Short-term benefit, share-based payment, termination benefit or reimbursement of out-of-pocket expense. So the correct answer is reimbursement of out-of-pocket expense is not treated as compensation. Correct answer is D. You are right. Very good. You are intelligent. Question number 3. Please come to question number 3. To enable financial statement users to form a view about the effects of the related party transactions, Ind AS 24 requires certain disclosures to be made. Which of the following disclosure is not a mandated disclosure under Ind AS 24? Not a mandated disclosure under Ind AS 24. One is relationship between parent and subsidiaries, whether there have been transaction. This is a mandated disclosure. This you have to disclose. Name of the associates that the entity has dealt with during the year, name of the entity's parent, and if different, the ultimate controlling entity. This is required in disclosure. If neither the entity's parent nor its ultimate controlling entity produces financial statement available for public use, then the name of the next most senior parent that does so, this is also required to be disclosed. So the odd man out is name of all the associate that an entity has dealt with during the year. So answer B, tick mark. Answer B. Now fourth one is easy. You can do it. Disclosure paragraph is little difficult because there is a long list of disclosures and you have to remember which disclosure is to be given, which is not given. Earlier we used to ignore the disclosure paragraph, but after the MCQ you can't even ignore the disclosure paragraph even one line, because they can say which of them is not in the list of disclosure or which of them is in the list of disclosure. So you have to read the disclosures also. Can't help it, but you have to do it. Question number 4. If there have been related party transactions during the year, an entity needs to make certain disclosure. An entity needs to make certain disclosures, at a minimum certain disclosures. Which of the following is not a required disclosure under Ind AS 24? Not a minimum disclosure required under Ind AS 24. Again the question on disclosure. Amount of related party transaction, this we need to disclose. Amount of the outstanding related party balances and their terms and conditions along with details of guarantees given, this I need to disclose. Amount of similar transactions with unrelated parties to establish their comparable related party transaction having entered at arm's length. There is no such requirement. You don't have to give comparative transaction. And then provision for doubtful debts to the amount of outstanding related to amount of outstanding related party balances and expense recognized during the year in respect of bad or doubtful debts from the related party. This is a very much disclosure requirement. So here the answer you have to tick mark is 4. It is not a required minimum disclosure. Okay, let us try one more question. 5. The minimum disclosure prescribed under Ind AS 24 are to be made separately for certain categories of related party. Which of the following is not among the list of categories specified under the standard for the purpose of separate disclosure? So which of this party is not in a separate list of disclosure? Under that we have A, entities with joint control or significant influence over the entity, parent company of the entity, entity that has a common director with the entity, and joint ventures in which the entity is a venture. Which of these is not among the list of categories specified under the standard for the purpose of separate disclosure? Please answer. Let me see whether you have read the standard properly or not. Those who are watching this video, test your intelligence. Which of these is not specifically required to be disclosed? First one is required to be disclosed, entities with joint control or significant influence over the entity, parent company, joint venture is required to be disclosed. Those entities which have common director are not related parties and no disclosure requirement for entities with common director. So the answer is C. Entities with common KMP are not related parties. Students should know that even if there are two common director common in two companies, they do not automatically become related parties. So this was few important MCQs on Ind AS 24 related party disclosures. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this video with your friends. Let them also get the benefit of MCQs. Okay, thank you and wish you all the best.